Hey guys, I'm Aisha. We have Zuhair and Sarah as well. And we're talking about Coffee with Karan, episode 4, with Kareena Kapoor Khan and Alia Bhatt. Starting, guys. What did you think of the episode? Quickly, in one sentence.
So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely it's been an underwhelming season, but I think this episode definitely picked things up a little. Courtesy, Karina.
Sarah?
Absolutely courtesy, Kareena. I first of all, I loved Kareena's. I don't know if it was intentional or not. Her little ode to Geet. Loved the outfit.
अच्छा, I didn't
Okay.
notice वो क्या था.
And
Oh,
I
I
think
know
Kareena
now
saved the
what you mean,
episode.
huh?
Oh,
Karina
Karina
saved
for
the
sure,
season.
for sure. Yeah, she
Karina has
saved the
saved
season.
this. I completely agree. I
Hands
mean,
down.
um, okay, so starting off, why did you guys also think it was a bit of a screech fest, courtesy Alia Bhatt?
Oh my God, she needs a Xanax.
Yeah, she needs to
Like,
calm down.
She needs
She
to,
needs
and
to
she needs to let
Henna
calm
other
down.
every
people
corner.
talk.
She Henna.
She,
Yeah. She
she,
needs to let other people
yeah.
talk.
I mean, after the
And she
first
needs to
few
also let
minutes,
other people answer in their own rapid fire.
No, but what
oh
I found
my God,
interesting is
when that
Alia's
happened,
rapid fire. Alia's rapid fire was so boring. That Karan started asking Karina the answers.
huh?
Did
Yeah,
you know?
like
Exactly. Oh
it
my
was
God.
so bad.
I, yeah,
Yeah,
I literally thought
not
it
a
was
fan.
like mom, dad, and like a screeching toddler. And they literally had to tell her at some point. And then the best thing was like she would talk and then she would say, मैं क्यों कह रही हूँ मुझसे तो किसी ने नहीं पूछा and I was just like exactly
हाँ,
तो किसी ने
हाँ.
नहीं
मतलब
पूछा
सेल्फ अवेयर भी है औरत, ठीक है, सेल्फ
हाँ
अवेयर भी है हम, लेकिन फिर भी ये करना है
But
हमें.
it kicks in a little
But yeah,
late.
speaking of,
थोड़ा late
yeah,
होता है.
yeah, definitely, it definitely kicks in a little late. The first half was very, I mean, talking of mom, dad, and screeching toddler, very focused on being a mom and wife and what that means to the two of them, which I thought was
Yeah,
interesting, refreshing. Last time we saw Alia, she wasn't a mother, so that was a
that's true.
uh, new thing in her life. In which I appreciated the fact that Karina kind of took a step back at that time, where she was like, "मैंने
Yeah.
बहुत बात कर ली है." Unless I'm
हाँ
asked about Temur and Jay,
Jay,
unless I'm
Jay
asked
Jay.
about them, then I'll Jay Hangir.
Also
I
because she
agree
named her son after a sound. It's just that.
Jay
Jay,
Jay
Jay, Jay,
Jay.
Jay, 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 Jay.
Jay
But anyway,
I thought Karina was getting, I know Karina has always said she loves Alia, and Alia has always said she loves Karina. But I genuinely thought, that part where Alia was like, I organized the photos at the Christmas party, and Karina was so annoyed. She's like, I always do that for the last 2 years.
2 years,
Like,
yeah. And Kata was like,
yeah,
I wasn't at the party.
yeah, that
Yeah.
snark and sass. I was just like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, Karina is back.
Yeah. But she
She
even
was.
again
I
self
think like
awareness. बोलो.
Sir, we can
मैंने
hear
कहा
you.
self awareness,
Ha
उसकी
ha ha
self
ha ha.
awareness भी इतनी थी कि she said कि I was not at the party. खुद ही कहती है कि मैं character में आ गई हूँ. I'm back.
Yeah, Karina's also like, yeah, huh, that is true. I thought
and
also
it
like
is
I don't
true.
know
Like
what.
we missed
Huh.
huh.
No, go on, Sarah.
So there was a certain Kareena charm that was missing from our screens and from the couch, which is back. I feel like
Yeah.
hopefully this is a turning point for the season. I highly doubt it given the rest of the guest list, but it was a good episode. And I was just very Kareena, so like like she saves her words, she says things only when they're needed, and then she always seems to say the right thing. Like she is, I feel like she is the queen.
Yeah. She's fully
Yeah.
cemented herself as the queen over here, where she's like, ठीक है, princess जो भी है, queen मैं हूँ. But also, did you guys
Queen
also
Mel.
notice that Did you guys also notice that Karan himself seemed a lot more relaxed and he seemed to want to do a lot more banter versus all of his other guests? With Kareena
Yeah,
there, he was bouncing off of her. And then with
yeah.
Alia as well, what did he say? Something like a burp specialist, ke, like,
Yeah.
I think he said, Kiranbir, तुम्हें टिकार नहीं मारता, something like that.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I agree. I could see that Karan was more relaxed. I thought Kareena was in her space, like in her safe space as well. I thought Alia was too relaxed. मतलब, she was treating it like कि वाकई में हम मतलब उसी को देखने आए हैं. Did you guys think that, like, I thought, like, I learned a few new things about Kareena in the episode, which was the whole point of Copy with Karan, right? That these people reveal things that they're not comfortable to share with anybody else. So Karan is like the BFF they share details with. So I thought, I learned a few more things about Kareena, how she is with the, like, whatever friends gang and all of that. Did you
Mm-hmm.
guys think you learned anything new about Alia?
I learned that her favorite movie is Khushi. And that made me very happy.
Okay.
Me too. It was a good movie, and it
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
was.
the whole teasing Kareena about Bunny Re Bunny and
Oh, that was
मैं प्रेम
too.
की
And
दीवानी हूँ and
Kasam Ki
खुशी. That
Kasam.
was,
Oh
in my
my
opinion, that was
God.
the highlight. That was the
I
highlight.
That
agree.
that was the highlight,
And
but by
also,
that
like
time, Alia,
Kareena
huh?
being a little.
Go on.
Voices, maybe it's my internet. थोड़ा टूट टूट के आती हैं, so I didn't realize you were talking already. Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Um, Sorry, I'm a little dazed right now as it is. Oh yeah, like when Kareena was being a little catty with Alia, वो जो बस भर भर के Hollywood जाते हैं वाला. Like she kept saying, okay, no, but you're going, but you're gone, but you're doing this. And I was just like, oh my God, she's actually addressing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. They addressed quite a bit.
But who
They
watched
addressed
Heart
quite.
of Stone?
They
Was it you?
addressed
They did.
Ranbir's
They,
no Heart of Stone. Yeah, Gal Gadot को हमने cancel कर लिया. We're not.
हाँ, I know.
है
I
ना
know.
बस
मैंने
वो
देखी थी,
We're
but
अजीब
not
I'm still
watching.
not going to talk
लगती.
about it.
नहीं, वो हम बात ही नहीं कर रहे. But they spoke about
Yeah.
Ranbir's having that whole toxic tag. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
addressed that.
Huh.
I
That
think
felt like
it
I
it
was
would
like
have
was
some
liked.
part of the
PR
brief.
as
We have
saving.
to discuss this
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
didn't come very
Yes.
naturally.
It didn't. It was like, I think, and she kind of addressed all the controversy. She just didn't say, कि, yeah, Ranbir and Shraddha, Ranbir and his drinking problem, Ranbir and this. Like, they kind of just said, no, no, but he's perfect in every way. He's not toxic. He's not this. He's not that.
He's the
I thought
complete
Kareena,
opposite. Huh.
exactly. I thought Kareena would have come into that conversation as well to kind of say that, yes, he's a quieter guy. He doesn't care as much. So it might be misconstrued. I don't expect that kind of maturity from Alia to say those things. But I thought maybe Kareena would jump in at that time to say why he's perceived like that. Because I think Karan even asked that question. Okay, do you think it's because he's not so on social media or something? But I thought, like, Alia was only there to kind of save Ranveer's image, and it didn't sound very convincing because, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
But
I'm
as
I'm team
usual, Alia
Ranbir
spoke
is
more
not
about
toxic, so
Raha and more about Ranbir.
I feel like
You
that is
are?
a
Acha,
very
I don't know.
natural. Oh, acha, oh, we'll have a whole discussion. We did. We had a whole video about why did we?
Me and you. No, we didn't have a video. We had a call. Like, it was just one of our catch-up chats where we spent like an hour and a half discussing if he's toxic or not. That was
Basically.
personal time. That was our personal time.
Personal time. So, but I feel like it is Ranbir, Alia, Raha equation. It's very natural. It's very cute. It's very organic. It's not forced. I like it. I do genuinely believe that Ranbir is a good father.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe. Fair enough.
Clearly, you're not all on the same page with that. What did you guys think of the game?
Neither of
Of
you.
the like of the
Huh.
game? Yeah, of the game.
Man, these games are very boring. I enjoyed Ranveer and Deepika's like muted one, wo funny tha.
Yeah,
जो सब
yeah,
party
yeah,
कर रहे
yeah.
हैं and then but after that these games have been terrible. Let's go back to the coffee quiz.
Henna Coffee Quiz was so much fun. Even the buzzer games, I think the season before that,
Hmm.
वो भी मजे की थी
Hmm.
यार. But these are just like I think they've changed their head of content or something.
And I think I was saying this to Sarah as well that I think now they just Google up games and play those. Like honestly,
Yeah,
they
maybe.
just
Like
want like
party
they just
games 2023
yeah,
Gen
I
exactly.
Z. What is a
one
vibe
point
check? They're so old. Hmm?
One thing I did realize in this is that it became very clear that they listen and they're actively looking at the comment sections, looking at Twitter about what people are saying about the show, right? Whether
Yeah.
it was at the end where
Hmm.
where Karan was like, "See, are you happy I didn't talk about sex because last season was just sex, sex, sex." No,
Yeah.
and Kareena's like, "Ha,
Yeah.
too much ho gaya tha, tum overexcited ho
Yeah,
gaye
yeah,
the."
yeah, yeah.
That was also obviously something
But
that,
even the way Kareena said that, like I actually recorded that piece and I'm gonna add that here into this video. But like the way she said, "Ke हाँ, तुम हो जाते हो carried away, right, Karan?" Like I was like, Kareena is Kareena at the end of the day.
yeah, yeah,
Katrina is
And,
Karina.
yeah.
no, no,
My
no.
sound is breaking up so bad.
Kareena is
Kareena
Kareena.
is Kareena.
Yeah. So like
Karina
that,
The
then the
huh,
is
whole
Karina for
then
sure.
Alia talking about the toxic Rinbi stuff. Like these guys are listening. They are listening to what people are saying. Um, so hopefully we'll get the coffee quiz back and we just have to tweet about
yes. One thing that I'm missing this season, and tell me if you guys agree as well, was the fact that Coffee with Karan used to also be a lot about people's equations with other people in the industry. Okay? And nobody had the guts to ask these guests about those. And Karan could, because he was a
it.
friend. And I feel like this season, besides just hardly like touching upon them, like जैसे वो गदर वाली episode में था, Bobby Deol, Sunny Deol से जो पूछा था about the film clash, इस
Saro
episode में
के साथ भी.
थोड़ा सा हाँ शाहरुख के साथ भी मतलब वो इस episode में you're just like interviewing the person itself, which is why
No,
there
but
is less controversy.
But he
Like
did
it's all
ask Karina about her thing
yeah,
with Amisha
Amisha.
Patel.
yeah, which was a highlight, right? Like
which I
otherwise,
liked.
generally, maybe like
Hmm.
Karan is trying to be less mean and more, less controversial, but he's making it sound like this season has been more about the guests themselves,
Yeah.
which, honestly, like I can watch Film Companion for that. I don't need to watch Coffee with Karan for an
Yeah.
in-depth interview on like the people themselves. Like I like that controversy कि
I
अच्छा
was
फलाना तुम्हारे बारे में ये कहा था
just
तुमने
going
ये
to
क्यों
say
नहीं कहा.
Karan ko Anupama chad gayi thi hai.
No, but so what you're saying? It's
Like
not
वो भी नहीं है.
masaledar enough. It's not spicy.
Huh. It's not spicy, and where it is, for example, with
Yeah.
Gen Z, like we already know so much about those controversies, yeah, mini controversies, yeah, and jo bhi, that it's not that fun.
Yeah, but it's also the pairings. The pairings are not fun,
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
right?
God.
Man, I was talking to a friend yesterday. With me just being Mr. Bollywood, we were discussing fun guest combinations.
Huh,
ठीक है.
huh,
तो मैंने पता है क्या कहा. मैंने कहा ये अभिषेक और ऐश्वर्या की जो है ना, इनको छोड़ो और मुझे आराध्या और जया बच्चन को देखना है.
huh. Like
उनका
different,
कॉम
something different.
उनको
Huh.
बुलाओ.
Oh my God, Jaya Auntie would be like she's
जया
so
जी
ये
genuine.
देखना है
एंड
मुझे.
आराध्या, ये देखना है मुझे.
हाँ,
मुझे रवीना और
आराध्या
शिल्पा
के
को
वो
देखना है साथ.
bangs
हाँ.
कर देंगे. Ooh.
Sarah, relax.
No, I'm telling you, Jaya Bachchan would pick off her bangs.
You
तो ये है माथा, ये है माथा.
I thought I completely agree. Like even in this episode, you know who I would have liked to see Kareena
Hmm.
with Karishma.
Yeah, yeah.
At
Um,
least
Also,
like
the
I'm
first
not a
few
big
Amisha.
Lolo
seasons,
fan.
I am. Huh,
I
go
like
on.
I like Lolo. I think the first few seasons of Coffee with Karan was good because uh he was interviewing people who aren't just his friends, right? So he had like Rakhi Sawant on, he had Vijay Mallya on, he had मुझे याद नहीं है लेकिन वो टीवी actresses भी थी कोई. Um,
एक
Hmm.
but
सीजन आया था
he had a
जिसमें टीवी
mix
है.
of people. I think Koina Mitra has also been on this show. Like just
हाँ.
random people. So the fight or Raki Sawant nahi, lekin Urfi Javed ko bulaye. Like, someone who's not part of this inner circle.
हाँ, क्योंकि ये लोग अपनी
But
कितनी की
I
बातें करेंगे. Go on.
exactly.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
was
I feel like
Shahnaz
Urfi
Gill naam hai
would
na. Shahnaz Gill ko bula lo.
Shanaz Gill. But apparently Shanaz Gill has gotten this weird attitude and she's become really clingy and everyone's kind of just like running away from her. But I feel like Urfi is somebody who could really have given it to Karan, which is why she didn't like they didn't call her.
So you're
Like
saying he's
she
playing it safe
really
after
speaks her
Kangna?
mind. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, but I'm not a
She called
Kangana
him some
fan.
weird.
I just don't want screen time for her in any which
Ugh.
way.
No, no, no. I
Yeah.
agree. But what I'm saying is after Kangana, Karan was cancelled for some time, right? Or like whatever.
Ha ha
She
ha ha
after
ha
she came
ha.
on the show. So
Mm.
I'm. It's a fair point to say that he's just inviting his inner circle because he knows that'll be safe.
Ha. Completely. I also thought that he touched a little bit, like he was trying to prod a little bit about the Sarah and Kareena equation. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, because Sarah had a Diwali party. Obviously, Kareena, Saif, Vagera didn't go, that's fine. But then Kareena had a Diwali party where Sarah did go, but Sarah did not put up any photos with Kareena in them. I don't think Kareena and Sarah were in any photo together. Then she put a collage up saying, Diwali with family. She again, like, skipped out Kareena and everybody else was there. And then Karan asking her this question, would you play Sarah's mother? I don't think it was like about would you play a mother on screen. It was more about kind of trying to see if she would take the bait and talk about the equation there.
Borrowing
Although, but
equation.
it's so
And then
personal that,
yeah, 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 yeah. No, fair. And I think also it's also when she was asked who would play Geet in Jab We Met Too, Sarah was an option and she said no, none. Whereas
huh,
previously, I think a question similar like this was asked a few seasons ago and she said, well, I'll keep it in the family and say Sarah. Something like
yeah.
that.
वो
तो इस
हमेशा से
दफा वो
यही
नहीं
कहती
था.
थी I'll keep it in the family, I'll take Katrina's name, she's my sister-in-law. Or Alia, I think she said once or twice, and Sarah as well, she has said. But this
The
time,
Amir
like,
episode, she
वो
was
नहीं
she was
था.
talking about Sarah quite highly last season.
हाँ. Sarah, would
Interesting.
you like to say something about Sarah?
Hmm.
Sarah
Just
Kumara.
because I have the same name as her stepdaughter,
Yeah.
I would just like to say that as a representative of Sara Ali Khan, just by name, I apologize for being very self-absorbed and thinking that every conversation is about me. And
I love Sarah Ali
I
Khan.
don't apologize for my sense of humor because it's pretty good.
Yeah, I
And I
love Sarah Ali
actually
Khan.
like my poetry.
Cool. Is
And
this Sarah speaking or is this
Uh-huh.
Sarah Ali Khan
it's
speaking?
No,
pedophilic,
no,
but
this is
my
on
brother's
behalf
heart.
of.
What?
Applies to both.
It's
Applies to Sarah.
There
God,
you
but yeah, like
yeah.
my brother is kind of hot, so
Alright.
astaghfirullah.
Okay, so the game wasn't a lot of fun. The talk was more about, okay, family, raha, situation, all of that. What did you guys think of Coffee with Karan? A, did you think Kareena should have won? And B, what did you guys think generally about it?
the rapid
Sorry,
fire.
not Coffee with Karan, the rapid fire. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Kareena should have won it. Alia was boring. Kareena, the difference between those two rapid fires was Kareena was like, "हाँ मैं हूँ Kareena Kapoor," whereas Alia's like, "No, no, no, thank you so much. No, no, thank you, thank you. You were saying it. I'm not saying it." She was too
Yeah,
humble, and
like
that's not
Kareena was
fun.
very unapologetic about yeah, and the fact is that Alia is the biggest star in her generation right now.
Yeah.
She should
I think
accept
Alia was
it.
also
Accept
trying कि
it.
उसको नजर ना लग जाए. होता नहीं नहीं मैं नहीं like she was literally like मुझे लगा था वो भी
Alia was trying to what?
trying to make sure कि उसको नजर ना लग जाए.
एक Deepika का भी कोई mention था ना in the rapid fire where Kareena was like, "नहीं,
Oh,
Deepika's not my contemporary." Ali's like, "नहीं, नहीं, वो तो मेरी senior है." Like
हाँ
इस तरह
हाँ
भी
हाँ
कुछ
हाँ
हुआ
हाँ
था
हाँ.
ना?
Which was really
oh God!
weird. Like,
Karen
why
asked
would
her
you
if she's
single out?
competition.
Why would you single out Deepika? I mean, like, there are other people as well. Like, why would you just say, is Deepika your competition? And how is Deepika and Kareena like? They're not even like the same kind of
No,
generation of
but
actresses.
but I think Deepika was a common factor for the two of them, especially film wise, because Kareena was meant to do Ram Leela,
Huh.
which Deepika ended up doing, and
Yeah.
आलिया का भी दीपिका के साथ कुछ था जो मुझे याद नहीं apart from Ranveer.
Ranveer?
No, because film की भी कुछ
Ah.
थी. Brahmastra के लिए was
नहीं,
Deepika
Brahmastra, she's
supposed?
doing part two.
Yeah,
Deepika
yeah,
is
she's
doing
doing.
part two. Um, I don't know, but उनको किया था. They try and like even like
The,
last season was the opening. They opened together, right? Or the season
yeah,
before that, they opened together
yeah. That
just
was
before the
nice.
shadis.
I enjoyed that. Yeah, just for the weddings.
That
That
episode
was
was
nice.
nice. The one thing, like, oh my God, Alia, she was interrupting Kareena's rapid fire so much. I thought कि Kareena का rapid fire इससे भी बेहतर होता if Alia was not interrupting her.
Yeah, Alia's. I enjoyed the
Please don't take my name.
rapid
Please don't
fire.
take my name. Please don't take my name.
Oh yeah, what was that? Like when the question was, okay, who's the best SLB
What was
Sanjay
what?
Leela Bhansali Muse?
Oh
Like,
yeah. Who was
what
the
Oh
was
best
the
yeah,
Sanjay
yeah,
best? Who
yeah.
was
Bhansali
the best?
news? Yeah,
And
yeah,
she was just like, please don't take my name. Like, as if, darling.
yeah. Take
Like,
anyone's name but me. It's like he's done
yeah,
one film with you. वो तो उसने रानी मुखर्जी के
yeah.
साथ भी एक film की है. Like
Exactly. I mean, oh, from that, and then when the question was to her own self, she was like, no, 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 मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं, मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं. There was another question as well
नहीं तो
that
Kareena,
same.
but then Kareena took that power, right? Where she was like, I'm still an option.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But the other thing is, that Kareena could not have said anybody else, right? Like she could not have said Deepika because that's like saying Deepika over Alia. She could
Hmm.
not have said Alia because everybody would have been like
Yeah.
Nepo, liar, whatever. And she could not have said Aishwarya because the beef like the Kapoor sisters have with Aishwarya. So
Yeah, yeah, fair. I mean, that was an interesting
Mm.
question to ask.
yeah. And the other question as well, like the Geet question as well. Like Alia was like, why am I not an option in this? Excuse me. Like I could play Geet, like, but darling, nobody's making
But I
Geet for
still wouldn't have
you,
done it.
Yeah, I still wouldn't have done it. Like, hello.
Yeah.
बस खुद ही मतलब
हाँ
मैं
कुछ
अपने
को
बारे में
है.
बात कर लेकिन मुझे कहना नहीं है लेकिन मेरा नाम भी जिक्र हो इसमें Thanks.
हाँ
Um,
मतलब हर
yeah.
क्वेश्चन में उसका जिक्र होना जरूरी था.
I think Kareena should be nicer to Alia because who else will take photos at Christmas
With the right angle.
then? With the right angle, with everyone together.
Yeah.
She's
Oh
gonna
my
have
God.
But
That
it's
was the
a
okay.
bad
funniest.
Christmas photo, you guys.
That was the best. Like I'm the perfect and then
Mm.
before like the audience said anything, she was like, I am the perfect Kapoor Bahu because it's perfection and I am perfection. And then nobody had actually like not many people had actually said like that she's the perfect Kapoor Bahu. They had actually said like, she'll hang out with the kids and like
Yeah.
look like she's one of them.
Yeah. खैर वो मुझे बड़ा ही off लगा था. I didn't like that game at all. That game really irritated me. Okay, guys, highlights of the episode. Tell me top top moment in your opinion.
Sarah, go on.
Henna? No, it's too much pressure. You guys go first. I'll pick and
मेरा
choose
तो
from your
mine
answers.
was funnily
Okay,
enough
you go
not
on then.
a mine was funnily enough was not a Kareena moment. It was when Alia was mimicking Kasam Ki Kasam
Okay,
and then talking about Khushi.
huh.
Oh.
I really enjoyed that.
Okay. That was a fun moment. Okay, for me, I think it was Kareena being Kareena, and then like like all like every time she either turned around to Alia and in the nicest way possible said oh I wasn't there, or to Karan, oh like how you do go a bit overboard. Like I really enjoyed, like I laughed out loud at those moments. So, like I think
Yeah.
Kareena generally being snarky and sassy was the highlight for me.
I think for me, there was this one eye roll that Kareena gave to Alia during her rapid fire or something. And it was just the perfectly timed eye roll where she was just like, I'm so done with this. I'm only putting up with her because she's married to my brother. And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
did you also feel like they were each other's favorites, but the body language was like they couldn't be further apart? There was no like, वरना होता है ना जैसे जब Katrina and Anushka were there, like I'm not saying वो एक दूसरे की गोद में बैठी थी, but there is some kind of like like a body language thing.
दो
One
तो नहीं
second.
बच गए.
नहीं दो नहीं बजे. 1 second. No, he's back. हाँ.
I'm back.
I,
Sarah.
I want you to
Are we still
read.
recording?
Yeah, we
Guess.
are.
क्योंकि मेरे मुंह से गाली निकलने वाली थी लेकिन
Okay. So
No, her name is Runa Laila, and she was also watching Coffee with Karan with me, and she's also Team
with you.
Kareena. That's all we had to say today.
thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Runa.
So did you guys also think that like their body language was not very, pally? Like,
But
oh,
everyone who has been on the show with Kareena has been trying to suck up to Kareena because Kareena is Kareena.
Karina's
I
Karina.
get
Okay,
what you're
last.
saying, Sarah, but
Ha 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 ha.
I would say it's not that
You
deep.
can't, huh?
I would think sofa भी जो है sofa भी बड़ा हो गया. ठीक है, so everyone is looking more distant.
Okay, last comment on the fashion choices. What did you guys think of how Kareena was looking and how Alia was looking, and also Karan's rhinestone-studded jacket? Go on, guys.
I think Karan's jacket was giving liberty.
Yeah.
मैं तो honestly किसी के कपड़े नोट नहीं किए.
But
Kareena looked great and that's the end. I think Alia looked boring. कुछ खास interesting नहीं था. खुद मुझे याद ही नहीं है. But Kareena looked good.
There's lots of sequence and like not fitting very well.
really?
I also agree, Sarah. Karan's jacket did not look very high end for some reason. Which I
It was
was
very
very shocked
costumey,
about.
and his clothes never look costumey for some reason. Like his clothes never look
Huh.
costumey. This jacket was.
This
Like it
jacket
just
was.
looked fake.
Yeah. Kareena looked the best. I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, look good.
Okay, perfect, guys. On that note,
And
any
Kareena
last
looked
thoughts on the
fab.
episode?
Any
On
last
this
thoughts on the
episode, the
episode?
one with three of us, I loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was very entertaining.
Yeah. You were
It's always a riot
um,
talking to you guys. You guys are so close to my heart.
I think you and I should
And
also have
yeah.
a discussion about Tiger 3. I have lots to say about Tiger 3.
I haven't watched it. You know that.
Okay,
I haven't watched
you
it
go
yet.
watch it. You go watch it and then come back to me because the trailer is so anti-Pakistani, but
Yeah.
the movie
That's
is
why I
so
didn't watch it.
pro-Pakistan. The movie is so pro-Pakistani,
What?
and
Okay.
it is getting abuse in India for being a Pakistani PR film, and that's why it's not doing the numbers.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll watch it then.
Because
I'll
Tiger
watch it
goes
then.
and saves his susral is the
Oh, okay.
tagline.
Is it tagline? Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
watch it and come back to me. We shall reconvene on
We
that.
shall reconnect. Sarah, I can you can also watch it. Okay.
What?
I said you can also watch Tiger 3.
I'll
you-
try. I just.
You can try. यार हम सब ने तीनों ने बैठ के
I
पठान
will.
देखी
I'll
थी
try.
साथ. तो अब
It's
Tiger
just
भी
Pathaan
Salman
is
living
so
out his
good.
fantasies.
Also, just to give you a little tintillator of Tiger 3,
That कितना मजा आया था.
the last 5 minutes of Tiger 3 are directed by Ayan Mukherjee, and they are the first few minutes of the next film in the spy universe.
Oh, okay, got it. If
So
I
it's-
needed a reason to watch it, that is the
Things
reason.
looking
Yeah,
up
yeah.
already.
Yeah. Things are looking good. Bas Brahmastra पे
Okay,
ना
guys,
देखो,
I'm
उसके अलावा, all good.
Ha. I like Brahmastra.
All right,
also.
guys.
I love
guys.
Brahmastra.
Okay, guys. Take care.
On that note.
See you soon. Thank you for
On that
having me.
note, we will reconvene again to discuss another Coffee with Karan episode. We will see you next time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.